So what's up, guys? This is Adam from the Seductive Traveler, and today I'm walking here in this beautiful Budapest streets because I wanted to tell you a story. I was visiting Switzerland like this weekend, and there was some business that I had to do there, but I was also meeting a group of friends there, and one of them asked me a question. Since I have been here in Budapest for 1 month, how did my life change since I quit the job in 1 month? And what was the most significant event that happened during that time that I could tell him about? And it was a very interesting event because, as you know, let's wait for this thing to go. As you know, I've been here with Henrik traveling and working on business, working on finances, and working on seduction and Daygame. So we've been daygaming a lot and meeting a lot of people. And for me, the daygame was about meeting girls to have sexual relationships with them and basically connecting with them quickly and just having a relationships. But daygame can actually cause some unexpected results. So this story is very particular. It's about me gaming a girl and having a spiritual experience. So imagine a situation where I go to a shopping mall and I see a girl. I follow the girl. She's gorgeous, amazing, very beautiful. I follow her to the store. I think I remember it was Zara. I stop her and I immediately see this girl has some sort of an issue, because she was standing basically like this with closed arms. She looked me straight in the eye and I could see suffering. So at that moment of time, I could just say, oh no, she's like a weirdo. I'm not going to talk to her. I'm going to move on to another girl because for sure I'm not going to get laid with this girl. But instead, I decided I will go for it and will check what's going on with this person. Can I connect with a person like that? And I did. And it was very interesting. We've been staring at each other for around 2 hours. We were talking, but very little. And the thing was that the girl was very closed. She seemed like she was hurt by somebody. So I tried to understand what's going on. And since she was not leaving, she wanted to be around me. I just wanted to listen to what she's got to say. She never stopped looking into my eyes, and I could feel the pain. She told me a story that she was actually hurt by a guy who approached her on the street like me, stopped her, approached her, and she went into a relationship with him. But the guy was a bad guy, and he basically destroyed her emotionally to the point where she closed her heart for like every man. So I was standing there and trying to build up a value, looking her in the eyes and saying like, how do you feel? How do you feel right now? One thing she said, I'm not unique and I'm afraid of you. I'm like, okay, we need to explain me two things. Why do you think you're not unique? And the other thing is like, why are you afraid of me? So she said, I'm afraid of you because you're so open, and I don't want to open right now because it hurts. Okay, I can understand that. What about the part with not being unique? The guy told her that she's not unique. What a horrible thing. So I tried to build up a value in her, but we constantly looked each other in the eyes, and I was seeing the suffering, and I felt like I'm getting that energy into myself. Eventually, I was able to make her smile a bit and feel better. She said she never smiles, and all of a sudden starts smiling again. And for me, it was beautiful. I still tried to build a connection with this girl and still take her out maybe, because I see we connected, something's going on here. She didn't want to, and I will not go into details like what happened next with her. She basically left. I asked for a number, she didn't want to, I allowed her to go. But moments after this 2 hours of time being with that girl, I felt angry. I felt amazing anger in me. When I left, I told Henrik, I need to destroy something. I need to punch somebody in the face. And I decided to meditate on this a little bit and think of it. What is it? Like, what happened? And I felt the emotions that that girl was feeling. It sounds crazy, but that's what it was. I understood that she was holding inside all these negative emotions, this anger, this sadness, and I was able to just extract that out of her and take it into me and process it, because I'm not afraid of these emotions. And she probably could not give them away as a little girl, you know, woman. It was difficult for her to show her anger. And I was like, okay, so I took it from her. I need to unload this stuff too, like release it somewhere. So Henry gave me a very interesting idea. How to release it, basically. Let's go down to a tunnel and you just fucking scream. Scream your ass off. And I did. And it did release a lot of tension and pressure and anger, and everything went out, and it was a beautiful moment. Nevertheless, the whole day for me was very difficult later. I felt down, I felt like very negative, very weird, sad that some guy could have done something like that to a beautiful human being like that. And this was a life-changing event for me, because, you know, I was not expecting this. I was trying to connect with people at a deep level, but when you're daygaming and you're meeting lots of different human beings with different stories, with different emotional states, and you need to be ready to also meet people like that. And if you see somebody who's hurt like that girl, you also need to know, can I handle this? Because you may easily hurt guys like that too. But if you can, actually Daygame can be about not only picking up and seducing girls, it can be also about connecting deeply and making others happy and healing them in a way, so that they get out of their negative state and see that there are human beings around them who actually want good, who are doing this because they want to build beautiful connections with people at a very deep level, and they're real, not like superficial connections. So I just wanted to share this with you guys, and it was one of the very interesting experiences that I had here in Budapest. So you see, I'm a spiritual guy, and the Seductive Traveler is not just about seduction. It's going to be about a lot of spirituality and growing as a human being and building a lifestyle where we are open, we connect with others, we experience the world. So I encourage you to watch more from us. And in the next movie there will be Henrik talking about something intimate. So I encourage you to see that movie with Henrik. Ciao, ciao.